Well, good morning and welcome to the European Sitting Volleyball Championships here from Caorle for 2023. We have another fine day coming your way with the semi-finals taking place later on. But before that, we have some of the playoff matches. And first of all, we have the playoff for ninth place. After victory yesterday, Türkiye go up against Slovenia for ninth place in the competition. And it should be some game, and it could potentially be a very, very close one. Well, Caorle in Italy's northeastern Veneto region really is a stunning little coastal town. And for Türkiye, well, they were winless in the pool, but a good performance yesterday against Lithuania meant that they're now playing for ninth place. Slovenia also with a very good performance. A little bit earlier on in the competition. They've been a very, very good side to watch through this competition, but slightly up and down at times, and they'll be looking for consistency. So it's a round robin of matches to see who comes ninth to 12. So everyone playing everyone as we meet Turkey. Turkey looking to make it 2-2 in this placement group, and no surprise that Yilmaz is starting. Also, Uzbayhan was excellent yesterday. There is a start for the number 7, Tarkan Atik. Didn't start yesterday. And number 15, Barish Shimshek keeps his place, coming off of the bench. At the moment, Hungary top of the placement group, Turkey in second, Lithuania in third, and Slovenia, after losing to Hungary yesterday, are bottom of the pool. Well, for Slovenia, they'll be looking to get off of the basement at the moment, and they certainly have the pedigree to do that. There's a start for Jordan Yakin, and also the big number 10, Joshua Baltel. Pogleka is the top scorer, Marko Pogleka, number 11. And there's also starts for Matic Kuryan as we look to get underway in this second game for these players in this placement pool. Well, Marko Pogleka, 57 points, but have a listen to this. Mehmet Yilmaz, 134 points in this competition, 22.3 points per match, 6.7 points a set. And it's been set a lot of balls because he's only scoring 18% of his spike. So if anyone's got a bit of a sore shoulder today, it might just be Mehmet Yilmaz. Anyway, we're underway. Kalicho also put in a fine performance yesterday. As Yilmaz starts with a continuation play, and first point to Turkey then. Kalicho with the serve. Short on Ozturk. It's a wonderful bit of play. Going with the volley this time. Lecker, we've seen him get after the ball with that shoulder so many times, but just takes a little bit of pace off the ball and drops it short. Oh, hammered back. Yilmaz leans into that one. Didn't sit perfectly on his hitting arm, but he managed just to adapt, and he is so high that he can just crush that one home. There's a joust, so a long joust, so we have a let. Attic serving shorts on Slovenia here, and that's a very good play. Yakin hasn't quite got the power to go past Shimshek there, but decides just to go high enough the hands, and it's the perfect play. Turkey absolutely brushed aside Lithuania yesterday in emphatic fashion. It was a real good performance from them to get that first win, the elusive first win of the competition. But Caorle and Yilmaz, certainly the two players that stood out for me anyway. Well, Yilmaz beaten down the side by Bartel. The beauty of being so high there for Bartel is that he can hit that ball cross-body, evade the block, and just hammer the line. And Yilmaz again stays high. This is something that he's just insanely good at. He's got those the long reach. Set's gone wide. And outside the antenna means another point for Turkey here. Continuation play. That's a smart play. Because for as much as Yilmaz is effective at the net, if you drop him short, you might just get him reaching. He might not be the quickest on the ground. One for Turkey yet again. Simshek started on the bench yesterday, but put in such a good performance that he's right back in the mixer today. Another high wide one. Again, it's a little bit wide from Slovenia. Chance Attic. Good cover off of his own hit. Yilmaz makes a good scoop. High arm from Yilmaz. And again, the smooth arm from a high point from Yilmaz is too fast for Slovenia hit. First time to the middle. Kalaka is there. Looks like a handling error. A lift has been called against Kalaka. And both teams sort of feeling their way through the early phases of this one. Yilmaz from deep this time. Well, they have started as they've left off. We'll have to keep an eye on Matic Kurjan as well, the number 3 from Slovenia. Certainly has the ability to push his sides level up, but it's not quite there at the moment. Osbahan. Oh, that is into Kurjan. That's a good play. But unfortunately for Yakin this time, he's a little bit underneath it, doesn't turn the ball, and he's frustrated with that one. Yakin with the set. It's a little bit inside. Ozturk gets an arm out and plays good defense. Another opportunity here from the wing. Lines open for business. What a swing that is. Palazzetto. Again, that ball's just a little bit inside, but the players with the biggest reach can just lean and still keep a high hand over the net. You don't sacrifice too much height. And Yildirim has been shut down from Poleko as well. Back to one already here, Slovenia. Yilmaz stays high into position 6, chasing everywhere. Might be a bit frustrated. Yildirim's tip, not quite dealt with from Slovenia, but Kalika comes back in to the fray here, and he's currently the best server for this team with 16 aces. Make that 17 aces. 2.7 aces per match. 0.9 aces per set. And that's the second ace in a row. The top server from Türkiye pulling them away here early doors. Good. Him with the serve. Attic is put in short, but that's a good bit of run in the middle. The thing with Yilmaz is he makes a very, very big test of himself here. Yilmaz. He has the ability once more just to take the game away for Turkey. 16-10. It's a brilliant bit of play, but Kalic is serving. It's flat, it's potent, it moves everywhere. And it makes it very difficult for Slovenia to play some defense. Timeout, a lot of work to be done. Yildirim gets us back underway. It's a deep one on Yakin. And in turn, again, the service pressure, it's deep from Turkey. And what that allows them to do is A, set up defensively, but B, it just makes the Slovenian reception unit just have to push backwards, and it makes it very difficult for them. That over the top, just almost a bit of a spatch underneath it with the hand. Oh, off the head of Yilmaz. Ozturk pressure double touch. It's Slovenia's time to try and put Turkey under a little bit of pressure. Like the captain, Matias Magic, this time good control. He's got a good high arm off the serve. And okay, Kayan, this is better from Slovenia. Something that we've seen is that when Kayan starts to play well and score points, the rest of the team come with him. There's a hand over now. Turkey have started to take a couple of blows here from Slovenia. And it's down to good service pressure. And it's Macic that's doing the damage. 18-14. And he's trying to speed the game up. Atlas caught incredibly high this time. And you have a think of the pace that they're serving at. Getting the ball back to the captain as quickly as possible so then he can unload and keep the pressure on Türkiye. Timeout, Türkiye. Slovenia are fighting back. They are digging deep, and if they dig deep enough, well, they'll get rewarded. Magic again. It's a fast play. Yilmaz again with the height to be able to hit crossbody from that right side. High play. And this time the set's inside, so he's forced into the angle here, Yilmaz. But Türkiye fighting again. They go quicker this time to Yilmaz. And once again, he's got no line available, but he does stay incredibly high and fast into the cross court. Türkiye get the side out that they desperately needed to stop the onslaught from Slovenia. Yilmaz now with the ace. Yakin's absolutely fuming with himself. I know this is a very, very big moment. Özbayhan has come in absolutely clutch for Türkiye. Has to move laterally a few steps and then has to do a good job of getting over. And not only that, it's one stop on Kerjan. Yilmaz serving incredibly hard yet again. Defensive work from Slovenia is excellent, but it's power on the wings, and Yilmaz and Kalicha are working hand in hand yet again here. Their rotations are starting opposite each other just to keep one strong option on the front court at all times. And we talked about them starting as they left off yesterday. Türkiye have been sensational so far. They lead 25-15, and the timeouts coming from Slovenia again. Well, it's a funny game, this, isn't it? One moment, everything is starting to go your way, and you're starting to really push. And the next, everything's going against you. Yilmaz has served Türkiye into a one-set lead here in the 9th to 12th playoff rounds. Has been absolutely exemplary. And although a good run of serves from Slovenia at the back end of set one gave them some hope, Yilmaz went back to the service line and put that opening set to bed. It's Türkiye that lead 1-0 after their clean sweep of Lithuania yesterday. They're certainly improving in performances after being winless in the pool. Well, second set about to get underway, and there was so much chat about this one beforehand, potentially being a close one and going to the tie-break set. But as it stands at the moment, Turkey look like they've got the better of Slovenia, but Poleka would like to get them off to a good start. Slovenia lost to Lithuania in the pool stages. They'll play again in the last match of this 9th to 12th round. Big serve, Poleka. There's a lift there, I think. It is a lift, unfortunately. He didn't have a lot of time, Yildirim, did he, to turn and play that one out of the net. But Poleka, Bartel, beaten into the angle from Yilmaz. Magic gets blocked this time. He's going to get up there, try and do a bit of blocking himself. But once again, Yilmaz is seeing a lot of the ball here. Kalicher on the backcourt. Yilmaz hits the angle, hits the line. He's very difficult to stop here. It's a good mismatch as well against Yakin. He's got a good reach advantage over Yakin. Kalicher once again throughout this 9th to 12th playoff full stage, he's been absolutely outstanding from the service line. Yakin the target, has to throw that one in the best he can. Fast play, it's a little bit inside, but Yukin, I think, to puts that ball away. Kerjan ended up just getting beaten for speed past his right hand. The ball's just dropping inside, and interesting to see if he could have seen it and adapted to it and just closed that angle off. Very difficult. We're not seeing many balls hit to the line from the right side as from either of these sides. A few things have to work well together to access the line on the right side. The passe has to be good, and the set has to be wide enough with the approach of the spiker, allowing that ball to come over the right shoulder to be able to hit the angles. Macic gets the block he's after, and well, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it, for Macic, because he has to try and get as high as possible to try and stop Yilmaz in the first place. Kerjan, beautiful set. Macic is stopped this time himself by Simsek. And again, good width of the ball from Kerjan, but the left-hander on that right side wants to take that ball a little bit earlier. Gets caught underneath it, and when you're underneath the ball, you struggle to get your arm through to the target. This time it's Magic again, who just leans inside and knows he hasn't got any powerful angles, so just throws one through the block. Sticks. The left-handed serve from the captain Cullen is in the mix here, and as soon as Turkey do pass a little bit tight and a little bit wide, Cullen does a good job of just tracking that ball. Didn't start that far outside, but adjusted really nicely. Yakin goes high to the line. Turkey under pressure here, and that's a lovely swing from Yakin. It really is deep to the corner with that height. an absolute winner. Majdic again. Oh, has to get in quickly. Does get in quickly. What a play. Yilmaz reacts fast. Turkey have a chance to slow the game down a little bit here, but there's a net touch again against Yildirim. Interesting to see Danica Gozniak, the head coach, just give it a good nod and say, yes, you did hit the net, sir. Bartel. And this is absolutely fascinating. We are seeing, well, the air being taken out of the Turkish tyres here as Slovenia start to put a bit of pressure back on. Majdic again. Another fast one straight down the line. And I don't think that was out of the play, but getting that ball to Yilmaz and letting Yilmaz just play over on two. Again, anything he takes is so high that it doesn't matter if the blockers are in the right zone. He can just go off the hands comfortably. It's a good matchup, this, with him against, well, just about anybody. But Bartel, be interested to see if they would put Bartel on him to try and do a job of marking Yilmaz. Bartel's first job is to try and block the serve and take the angles. Yakin's parked in between the blockers. But Yakin just getting caught a little bit high. Yakin, much better play going overhand. Bartel stopped in the middle, falling away. It's time for Geka, but Bartel just cleaning up there. Another one who's just high and can just clean up anything that gets a little bit tight. It's a fast arm from him. Oh wow, Simshek this time is being told that he's come off of the floor. Don't think he's too pleased about that. Kayan though can't make the most of the opportunity provided. We haven't quite seen him get going like we have in other games. Dominant force, Yilmaz so far on 14 points with 12 attacks is some going though. Top scorer is Yakin at the moment from Slovenia with 4. Yilmaz straight through the middle here. Hasn't really got going for Slovenia yet. Yakin, Majdic Shatu that are being targeted. It's over the top of Koran. And it's just getting a little bit scatty here from Slovenia as they try and figure things out. There's a timeout taken from their coach, who, Tasha Vidic, just going to try and slow things down. Here we go again. Yilmaz, who's been the main difference here, very high to the wings, and Yilmaz is a target defensively again, and he's a frustrated figure back there playing defense. Don't think he's too keen on doing too much of it. He's certainly very keen in putting balls away. Bartel, he's somebody that could get a bit of a run on here. Short ball this time. Smart serve from Bartel. Whether he meant it or not, we won't know. The connection was a little bit off, but slice the ball beautifully. And Yilmaz now having to sit up a bit. That's a much better serve going deeper, but it's out the back. But the connection was short and sharp. Palazzetto called for coming off of the surface. Can look at the speed that Turkey are trying to play with here. Palazzetto can't move across the net as fast as the ball can, so you move him enough and you'll get him on the floor. You might get him out of the attack, which is what's happened here. That's a very good wrinkle for Turkey here. Takanatic misses the sideline. Still a 3-point cushion here in the second. Caorle. Just a slight communication error there. I think Palazzetto's hoping that Yakin would have just kept that ball up. Okay, and Cullen taking the pass. Bartel's just being pushed out. Yakin now tries to go to position 2. It's inside on Palazzetto. And exactly the same as we were saying earlier, the line becomes very difficult from there. And in turn, there's nowhere to go but into the angle. Goran Yakin again wearing his heart on his sleeve here, but that pass is just very, very quick off the arms, and that's way better from Kerjan, but it's an overpass. And yet again, the first pass of Slovenia is starting to implode here. Credit to Turkey's service pressure. They've put themselves in this position, and they're leading 19-13 here in the first game of the day. Let's have a little look at the point scorers, shall we? Still 14 for Yilmaz. And 4 still the top scorer, Yakin, but Majdic, Bartel and Palazzetto. Another big serve. Much better lift out of the palm of the hand is the call against Özbahan. Far better pass from Slovenia. Palazzetto now has to try and find some service pressure, but again, Yilmaz just speeds that ball up, tries to chuck it back to Slovenia. Chance again for Yilmaz now. Can get a spike away, and Very difficult for Yakin there. The first pass was into 2.5, but Yakin had pulled away to position 2. Majdic had pulled into the middle, and in turn, nobody knew whose ball that was. They're looking for a lift here. Yildirim's giving a long look to the referee. Boleka to the line. Yakin beaten. Fast attack. It was Byhan. He really is everywhere back there. 3 will do it to go 2-0. Oh, Yilmaz. But Yakin, what a set that is. A spiking set from way behind. Fast into the angle. Yilmaz brings Türkiye within 2. Well, some people thought there was going to be a tiebreak. Slovenia have got to work very hard to take this to a tiebreak now at 23-14 down. Changes Bartel leaves for Jan Fonda. The problem is mount up there is Karacher is serving, who has been nothing short of brilliant from the service line over the last 2 days. 24-14. This is Türkiye just growing as a team throughout this competition. And another ace on Karacher means that Türkiye lead 2-0 here at the European Sitting Volleyball Championships in this round robin for 9th to 12th. It's going to take some stopping them from here. Slovenia have a lot of work to do. So Kalich's going to get us underway, and that's means that Slovenia have got to be ready. Turkey starting as they finished. Well, it was a joust, but Yakin did a good job of getting his hand out the way as it went into Turkey territory. So Attic. Poleka's just tried to unload on one crossbody. And all he finds is Attic's hands. Attic. Big serve from Attic. He's made a block, and then he goes back and makes defenses and serves. He's certainly coming and added to this Turkey side. Was it another ace for Attic here? Back on one, but Yilmaz spots it from Portleka. And now a lift is called against Yakin. Slovenia don't like that one. They're not sure who it's called against actually here. And they've just again just lost functioning. Coaching staff look a little bit frustrated in there. And Attic serving. Yilmaz is blocking. This is absolutely phenomenal from Turkey. And considering I didn't see them play in this competition until yesterday, all they've done is impress me. And I wonder why they didn't pick up a win in the pool when they're playing like this. Ozturk gives a free ball. Yakin with good width, but it's high, and Yildirim says, yes, I did leave the floor. Loves giving some afters, does Matic, Kian, and there. Yildirim admitted to that one, and still had to give a little bit of a chat. There's one from Kerjan. And this is the sort of play that could just get Slovenia fired up for this, but Kerjan needs to keep injecting that sort of energy and try and get his team coming with him. Yilmaz stopped. Turkey's cover is good. There's a net touch against Slovenia, and that's going to hurt them. Again, Bartel's not very happy there with that one. Yodelim with a miss, but leading by 5. It's pretty comfortable so far. 3 aces for Kalacha. Still top scorer for Slovenia. Madic now with 5. And you think that Attic with 12, Yilmaz with 17, Kalacha with 5 is the third top scorer for Turkey. It shows just how much of a big performance this has been again from Turkey. And that's a difficult one. Trying to find Yilmaz from there isn't easy from Yildirim. He's way off the net, but this is easier for him. He should put this away. Even with that set inside, he can still make points. Yildirim that first time was 4 or 5 meters off the net, and to try and go over your head, over your shoulder to try and find the right side, are never easy. Okay, from the back corner, Kalacha. How's that? Oh, Turkey be here. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Well, Turkey are sure that the ball was caught, but at the same time, Slovenia are sure they had a whistle, and that's what the debate is about. But fair play, 10-4 up, and still unwilling to give anything away. Yilmaz. And now the net touch is against Slovenia. You can see they're all a little bit frustrated at 11-4. Timeout taken. Looks like Turkey are going to get this done and dusted within an hour at the moment. Yilmaz, star of the show today, isn't he? It's out the back, but smart timeout. A, to stop the rod against them, but B, just to try and affect the concentration of Yilmaz. Kuryan. Oh, Yakin, what a dig that is to the inside. Kuryan again, Yakin, the center, trying to get in. He does get in. It's a great set. Oh, off the head of Yilmaz. And that was a superb set from Yakin. Gave it plenty of width. And now Poleka comes into the game. Okay, Slovenia, what have you got here? Yilmaz just goes back on one. My word, you try and serve him out of some rhythm and some comfort, and all of a sudden he just fires one back. High and wide. And off the hands of Kalicha from Port Leka. They play a lot higher in their offense, don't they, than Turkey? They want to try and contact the ball high, go off hands. It's a system, but playing quick and going through the splits and the seams and then changing direction off the hands is what Turkey have just done right there, actually. Quicker to the pin. Make the blocker have to adjust with you. Stop them from pressing. And then have a quick arm through. Obayan, we talk about the serving of Turkey, and Obayan is the one we haven't spoken about enough. Had a couple of very crucial service runs, one in the first set. Starting to make some points now on his serves in the third. Yoderim, yeah, big hammer. And this is why Turkey are so strong. Karaca on at 2. Yilmaz is currently at 5. So even with Yilmaz on the backcourt attack, they've still got a very good split with Yildirim on the front court, where they can have a strong option on either flank. That's not only going to give the setter a safe option if they're under pressure on either side, but if the pass is good, it's going to be able to split the middle blocker and make it very difficult for them to get across. Pass is good. Yildirim steps in. Karaca is there. Yilmaz then from downtown. And was there a touch? There was no touch off the hands of Yildirim. And 17-8 means that it's working very well for them.
For his wonderful
8-point lead. Something special needed then for Slovenia. There's one. Ozdo Peter. That's a real flat, fast, good serve from Sasho Corden. Oh, that's the second big block off of Slovenia's serve in this set. 8-point gain, Karaca. Karaca could easily just wrap this up himself if he gets going with serves again. That's a real high set. That's going to be difficult to put away, but it is put away. Kalic is having a little go at Ozturk here because wanted his libero just to step inside a little bit. Was a little bit wide there. Spiker's approach was so far on an angle. Again, that ball was never going to come to the line, so they have to try and squeeze there. Simchek back in. Two good liberos for Turkey. Erz and Öztürk. Both played yesterday, but both did a fine job. Attic serving. 5 will do it then. Karaca. Attic plays back on one. On the turn. Kayan. Always good for letting his eyes linger under the net a little bit after he scores a point, Kayan. Love sending a little bit of a message. He's still looking at all of the Turkish players here. Well, welcome off the bench, sir. Where was that man been hiding? Ibrahim Iran at number 11 has just come on and shown that he has a rocket of an arm on him. Then follows it up with a net touch, unfortunately. Yilmaz is too high, and you can just see a little sign, a shrug of the shoulders from the captain, Maciej Magic, with that one, saying, hey, I just absolutely roasted that serve, but Yilmaz is just so high and can take all the angles away. 3 away now. Or off the head of Fondo. but in. He's opening up now, Kayan. Real smooth arm, but this is the beauty of Turkey at the moment. As well, Yilmaz can score from anywhere. Even if the set's not good, whatever's happening in front of him, he can make it work. Well, 23-14, timeout from Slovenia. Quite late, doesn't look like it's going to change the way that this game's going. Turkey have been great value. Iran. Turkey with 2 points to make for another impressive straight sets victory. There's one back. Fonda. Serve straight down the line. Tip over the top from Attic, just punching in there. He has to skip out to try and get the block, and well, he does a good job at stop Slovenia scoring. Yilmaz, fast play from Turkey here. Kalacha brings up match point for Turkey. Osman serving for the match, and this Turkey side in this 9-12 round robin have been unstoppable. Makes you question what happened to them in the pool stages, not taking a win from their early games. And there you have it. Serves out the back. Turkey defeat Slovenia here, 3-0, just like they defeated Lithuania yesterday in fine fashion. The service pressure from behind the service line from multiple Turkey players. The difference, Yilmaz again, just another thorn in the opposition side. And it's Turkey that are successful yet again in this 9th to 12th playoff. 20 points for Yilmaz today, 16 attacks, 2 blocks and 2 aces. Attic with 14 points as well, including 8 attacks. Well. Turkey may have finished bottom of their group, but they're looking like they're going to take 9th place in this competition if they win against Hungary later on especially. Well, that's all we've got time for. Stay with us today. It's a semi-final Saturday here from the Sitting Volleyball European Championships in Caorle. Great to have you with us. Thank you for your company, and we'll be back very soon.